Okay, here we go.
Sick.
Yeah, we're going,
Okay.
guys. We're going. All
Did
right.
you start the recording?
What an
Yeah, I
intro.
started it.
Complete silence.
All right, so I'm Weeb Strength, y'all, and I got with me here Sarcasm 317,
Yep.
and
That's
then
me.
I also got My Hero Deku here.
Hi.
All right, and it's gonna be awkward if I call him by those names, so I'm calling Sarcasm Vinny, and I'm gonna call My Hero Deku Colin. All right,
Yep.
so this
Those are
video
names.
was not at all inspired by the anime podcast that was started by the elite anime YouTubers.
We do promise we have equally bad taste.
And takes on anime, yeah. I actually haven't even listened to it yet. Have y'all?
I've listened to the first two.
I watched the first one and like half of the second one.
No,
Yeah.
I still need to watch the third one.
Oh, they posted a third one recently?
Yeah. I think they're posting like once a week.
Okay.
Yep, almost time for the fourth one.
Nice. Now, just to get this started, just something to toss around. We're gonna talk about our first anime. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I'm going to be the most disappointing. I started with Sword Art Online, as one does. Well, Kirito and the gang, everyone loves that series.
I mean, that's a popular first one. I mean, that was my first anime too.
I still stand by it's not that bad. I still enjoy it.
Not that bad.
I'm still not entirely sure what my first anime actually was. I just know that it's a toss-up between Soul Eater and High School of the Dead. It was one of those two.
Soul Eater was definitely one of the first I watched. It was like top 20, I think.
Soul Eater was actually the only anime I ever technically dropped. I just went back and finished it later.
We'll talk about dropped anime later, but yeah, I mean, I think Sword Art Online is a really good start in anime. I mean, I tried to watch what is that? It's like the Space Dune one, the dude with the blonde hair that doesn't like to kill people. He's a bounty hunter or something.
Trigun?
Trigun, yeah. I tried watching Trigun. My cousin tried to introduce me to that, and I just could not watch. Like, I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode. I was like, this anime shit sucks, y'all. I was like, I can't watch this. And
Well, you
he's
should probably go back to that if you haven't.
He's like, hold on.
I
He's like,
enjoyed
hold on.
Trigun.
You know, a lot of people say that they enjoyed it, but I mean, I can't. The only thing I have to go off of is that I didn't like the first 10 minutes of it before I'd ever seen anime before.
Yeah, I gave it like a 9.
I gave
Oh,
it a
wow.
7.
I really liked it, but I guess he didn't.
Yeah,
That's tough.
I guess
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I guess I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah, but he's like, here, watch this show instead. He's like, hold on, give me another chance. I'll show you something that you'll like. And we watched I think we watched it until like 8 or 9 in the morning. It was just so good. I couldn't stop watching it. Oh, and hold on, you said Sword Art Online's all right, but here it is at what, number 6 on your top 10 anime.
I said I stand by it. It's still pretty good, man.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Just top 10, you know. Could be better.
Could be better. Yeah, Sword Art Online was my first one. I still think it's pretty good too. I think that it's gotten better. Like, I think each season they released has been better than the last one.
It's definitely gotten better over time, except Alfheim. Which I don't know why out of all the games they've been to twice, they did 2 Alfheim arcs.
I don't think anybody liked the Alfheim. I think a lot of people like the second one better with Yui, the AIDS baby. I don't like her. I don't like her at all.
I didn't like her much either. I mean, she was alright, but I was sad at the end of the arc, but I still didn't care that much. That sounds harsh, but I don't know. I wasn't invested at that point, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first season of it and never watched any more of it.
I don't think I ever ranked my bottom 10, but I do
No,
know
like, just
You've
my-
ranked
my
your bottom
bottom-
10?
My bottom 10
That's
of like
savage.
score-wise.
Oh,
Actually, it is. It is number 10 right now.
Wait, what is number 10?
Sword Art.
What?
I have a lot of ones, but
Yeah, I gave it a 4, so it's down there.
Oh,
Oh, for
we gonna
sure.
talk about our 4s. Okay. Let's see. What do I got it for? I think School
boy.
Days. I think School Days is my definitive worst anime I've ever watched.
Do you want me to give something that I gave a 4, or do you want me to say what the worst thing I've ever seen is?
What's the worst thing you've ever seen?
Probably Dramatical Murder or Vampire Homes. They both suck for different reasons.
I don't think I've even heard of any. Well, I think I've heard you mention them in passing.
I've heard of Dramatical Murder, but I haven't heard of the other one.
I would keep it that way.
I try to stay away from like shows that look actually like unironically like awful.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like if like at least School
I
Days.
try to watch stuff I think it's good.
Yeah, like at least School Days had like decent like animation and art style and kind of a story.
I don't. I mean, it
I mean,
had
School
a
Days had a
story.
story until they went down like the worst route.
I don't.
It
Possible.
was so
Based
it was so bad. I hated like that just all the characters were so easy to hate.
That was the worst part. There was no one to really root for.
No,
it
there
even,
wasn't.
well, this guy sucks, but I sure feel bad for this character. It was, oh my god, they're all crazy.
It's like, yeah, even like the side character. I haven't seen it in a while, but something that's always stuck with me is when like the upperclassmen like set up the recording in the haunted house. Is like, hey, you guys get to see this dude having sex with all of you, haha. It's like, this is initiation. How do you like this? I'm like, are people actually like this? I've never met anybody that would. If someone would did this to me, I would be like, I'd like cut all ties with them.
I mean, I've seen people who would get. I don't think I've ever seen anyone who wouldn't be pissed having that happen.
No, they're all like, that's normal. Like everybody in this show, in this world, is just like okay with this. They're just like,
They're like,
This is
haha,
life.
That's hilarious.
yeah.
The only people who weren't okay with it were the ones that had it happen to them.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess if that happened to you, and you're like, oh, it's just like hazing, but that's like so extreme.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I never watched School Days because I heard about how bad it was.
It
It
me
just, like,
3 years to finish
devolved.
School Days.
It devolved worse and worse. I remember I started watching it because it was like one of the first 50 shows I watched. Because I remember it's when I first moved to Crunchyroll, and I was just watching like every ecchi show I could find. Like there was only like 15 shows in the ecchi category, and I watched like all of them.
I didn't realize Crunchyroll had that small and ecchi category.
No, it was like 5 years ago or something. It was a while ago.
Yeah, that was probably pretty
Yeah.
It was mobile. It was like Crunchyroll roll like the app.
Oh boy. I never really used Crunchyroll much. I watched it through other means.
Yeah, I was about to say once I got on Kiss Anime, I was like, no. Oh, I mean, sorry, we don't use that. We don't use that site here.
Allegedly.
We don't condone pirating. I just happen to watch everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my worst anime is probably I can't say always because that's tough. I gave it a 2, so there's room for worse. It's the 3rd season of The Familiar of Zero.
I have yet to watch the
Specifically.
familiar.
I
Girl.
haven't seen that either. I remember you were talking about that the other day. I remember
Yeah,
you were. Yeah.
I don't know if there's ever been an anime that's pissed me off more.
Yeah, I was about to say, was it really that bad, or was it like that just that big of a step down that
was
it made you
like-
mad?
It wasn't necessarily that it was like a step down in terms of like the quality. It was like the story itself just like spit in my face.
I can understand that. I've never had that happen to me. I don't think I've seen a show that's made me that bad, like mad, like from a second season point, like a
I don't
sequel.
know. Yeah, I
It was
don't know.
mostly because I got my hopes up because like the end of the 2nd season was like the best part of the entire anime, and I was like, oh, so the 3rd season's gonna be nice, and then it was not. It was the opposite.
Oh, that seems about right. I hate when you get your hopes up like that and just it all goes downhill.
Well,
Yeah, it was basically just 12 episodes of nothing. It was great.
if we're talking about bad anime, I think I should probably mention. I think this is probably my bottom 5. I don't know if I think it's one of my only 4s. I've got a couple 4s, and this is one of them. But Elfen Lied.
Mm.
What do y'all think about that?
A lot of people usually like that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I was about to say I've heard a lot of people who really like it, but I've never seen it either.
Well then I'm not
it
even gonna
it's
defend
not my type
myself.
of anime, so I've never.
Okay, good.
never watched it.
If y'all aren't gonna defend that, I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm not. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, no.
I've given quite a few 4s out.
I've given quite a lot of 1s out.
I think I have like 3 4s. 4 is my lowest. I can't see even these worst shows that I've seen are like Girls High. I don't know if y'all have seen that. I remember one of you. I don't remember. One of you helped me find it because I couldn't remember the name of it because it was one of the first shows I watched. It was so bad. I think the reason I started watching it is because I saw the. I saw it was the Crunchyroll ecchi category, and I saw one of the episodes. The cover of it was like she was like peeing in a cup or something. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, I need to watch this. I was like, what is this? And then
like
it was not
Crunchyroll.
good.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like the Crunchyroll ecchi category kept steering you wrong there.
It can't. Well, there was a couple good ones. Like I think Trinity 7 was on there.
Trinity 7 was pretty alright.
Yeah, I think
liked
Trinity
Trinity
7
7.
kind of. I think it was better than it had to be. Honestly, like
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
not
definitely better
bad.
than it had to be. It's one of the better in like just the ecchi genre.
Yeah. I think that. I mean, I went back and rewatched it. I think the art style is. I think the character design's kind of nasty, but.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the art style, but a lot of the comedy was fun and the
Mhm.
fights were well animated. Or well animated enough. It wasn't like standout, but
I remember when I was downloading anime on my phone because I didn't have internet. I didn't have access to internet at the time, and I had one of the only things I had was the Trinity 7 OVA or OVA, and I watched it like 6 times. It was it was actually like it was really good. Like
I'm
it was actually really good. It was so good that like I watched it multiple times in one day.
That is high praise for an OVA.
I know. Well, you know what? Now that we're bringing that up, I think that the Don Machi season 1 OVA is a 10, and I think the High School of the Dead OVA is better than the actual show. I think that the High School of the Dead OVA was. I gave it a 10.
I'm pretty sure the High School of the Dead OVA is like almost a hentai.
It's great. I loved it. It was amazing, and then the twist at the end was hilarious.
Jeez.
I think it's a 10.
You know, fair enough.
I don't know. I never watch OVAs really.
I don't usually
I-
either, honestly.
I watch them very sparingly. It's usually when I really like the series or it's like a direct sequel.
That's pretty much it. I'll watch it if I have to.
Well, I
watched
mean,
both the My Hero OVAs.
oh lord.
Those were interesting. They both kind of sucked, but I still gave them 10s anyway. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Running up
also
the
gave-
score.
Yeah,
Favorite anime bias, dude. It'd be like that.
yeah, you know, it's got to be done. Did the same thing with the recap at the start of season 2.
Ugh. Yeah, I think I've seen like I think I've seen one of the OVAs of the shows in my top 10. Like I've only seen the OVA from one of the two of the shows if you count Steins Gate. Yeah.
Oh, I think I watched the Steins Gate OVA because it was a main part of the story, right?
I don't even remember what it was about. It was.
I don't think so because I haven't
Oh
watched it.
no! It was it took place after. Oh no! It was what was it again? It was I don't wanna spoil it. It was like
Wasn't it like in between the first season and the movie?
no,
the
the movie
original
was
series of
the
the
movie
movie.
was a completely different thing. The what was the OVA about? Let's not even worry about it. Yeah, because I don't want to. It's such a good show. I don't even want to spoil anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be best to leave people to watch it.
Watch Steins
So,
Gate. Steins Gate. First recommendation. Watch Steins Gate.
It's Steins Gate.
If you haven't seen it, it's been out for almost 10 years
probably
now.
one
Watch
that-
it.
It's really good. I don't know if it's one that you should watch if it's like one of your first anime though.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No.
recommend it as a starting anime, but if you've been around for a while and
because
haven't
it has
watched
like
it
a
yet,
slow start and whatnot.
yeah.
It does have a slow start, and it's also got a trap in it, but it's a very mild trap.
I mean,
It's
I'm
not
not
a
gonna say
traffic
anything.
line.
yeah, I'm not. I wasn't gonna say that.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's talk about Schultz. Your favorites list is full of new stuff.
New
Why is
stuff.
that?
Well, yeah, 2019 is by far the greatest year for anime of all time, in my opinion.
That actually
bold
might be
claim.
hot.
I think
To be
I had like 12 shows in my top 25 were from 2019.
That's quite a bit.
That is quite a bit. That's almost half
Yeah,
the
I
list.
think it says, there's only like 2 anime in your top 10 that are like before 2011.
Yeah, and what was that? I know one of them's Gurren Lagann, and what's the other one?
Shippuden.
Oh yeah, yeah, I just added that. I forgot. I mean, art style is something that's really important for me, and lately, of course I like newer stuff because I don't like older art styles because, like, I don't think I've seen a show before like 2005 that I actually like the art style. Like,
I don't
it's
know. I like.
what is that?
I mean, they usually look old school, but like, I don't know. Stuff like Slam Dunk, I feel like the art style for that is like really good. But that's
Yeah.
kind of why I wanted to read the manga instead of watching the animes because I knew that the art in the manga was really good.
When
the art
did
in the manga is like some of the best, and just any illustrator.
when did Slam Dunk come out again? Like the old one? The
Like-
show.
Like before 2000.
Yeah, so I
think
mean
it
the
was in
animation
90s, right?
is that the animation's probably not too great for that then, is it?
It's
It's
actually
alright.
probably top tier for its time.
Yeah, I'm
top
talking about
tier
how
for
does
the
it hold up?
studio
Yeah, how
as
does
well.
it hold up now though? Just compared to like
It's still pretty good.
okay.
Like I
It's better
said,
than
I'm
most
gonna
of
give it a
time,
9.
I believe.
I was about to say, like, I know some people like y'all. Animation's really important, so a lot of people would rather read the manga of a show that doesn't have a good animation. Like, I hear a lot of people switch to the Black Clover manga instead of watching the show
Yeah.
because of that.
I mean, when it's an older series, I kind of try to account for that when I'm judging the animation. I don't go into it
Yeah.
expecting quite
Oh,
as
I
much,
don't.
I guess.
I don't know. Some of them surprised me though, like Hellsing Ultimate. I feel like that one really surprised me because it
Hellsing
was pretty
Ultimate,
old. It started in like 06 and
Yeah.
it looked amazing.
Wait, what
There's
show?
yeah. Hellsing Ultimate.
Oh, I still need to watch that. I don't know
haven't-
why I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't watched the full series, but I've seen like clips from it here and there, and the animation for it has always been good.
Super messed up stuff in it though. I'm gonna be honest.
Got it. So solid recommendation.
Okay, that's the second that's the second recommendation, everybody. Hellsing Ultimate.
Especially if you're new to anime, start there.
Oh lord, I don't know about
I don't know
that.
if you're young. I don't know, man.
If
You
you're
might
if
get
you're
started.
under 13, you shouldn't be listening to this. But just in case you are, go ahead. You can watch Hellsing Ultimate. I give you permission.
You have my permission as long as you don't sue us.
Yeah, don't. I don't know why they would sue us, but yeah, don't sue us. You don't know our
Mental
information.
trauma.
You don't know my information. I have fake information on this YouTube channel. All you have is my
Exactly.
name. All you have is my last name.
Last name's kind of a big piece of information there, Schultz.
There's a lot of us. You'd be surprised.
Okay, fair enough.
A lot of Schultz.
Okay, we got a little off topic here. We were talking about 2019 anime. Okay.
That's right.
Speaking of that, okay, so I'll start it off, but I was gonna ask y'all what y'all's favorite shows from 2019 was, but I'll start it off, get the ball rolling a little bit. I'd probably say my favorite show from 2019 was Vinland Saga. I think that Vinland Saga is just like amazing. What did I put it at? 6th? Honestly, I'd probably put it higher than 6th. just the story is amazing. It's got probably one of my favorite characters ever, Thorkel, and Askeladd's pretty cool. I know, y'all probably like him more than Thorkel.
He's on my favorites.
Oh, you do have him on your favorite, yeah.
Yeah, Askeladd broke my top 10 characters as well.
He's also in my YouTube banner.
I don't put as much detail into my MAL as y'all do.
Yeah, I think I kind of shot myself in the foot with what I could do with my banner. Limited my branding a bit.
But what
Yeah,
did?
no,
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
What were
sorry.
you saying? No, what were you saying?
I'm gonna say yeah, I really liked Vinland as well.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I cut you off again. You go. I'm sorry.
cutting you off as well. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I just really like the series in general. Like you said, I liked Askeladd a lot. I just felt like for someone who was doing a lot of evil stuff throughout the series, he was kind of still really easy to root for, I guess.
Yeah, especially after you learn his backstory and stuff. He was kind of relatable. I know he's a Viking, but like a Viking, like a evil person that does a lot of bad stuff, but he's kind of relatable.
Yeah. Even if he's not relatable, it's kind of just really easy to see where his motivation comes from, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's what I meant. Yeah, not relatable. You're right. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that would work that hard to get what they want.
You kind of just have to respect the hustle.
Yeah. I almost said something. I almost spoiled something.
Yeah.
I almost spoiled something. Uh-oh.
Already sort of spoiled Steins Gate. I've got to keep him so under control here.
Yeah, I'm looking through the 2019 anime right now, and I noticed that I watched like 18 anime from just spring alone.
Oh wow, I watched like I definitely didn't watch. I think I watched like 10 or 11 from each season. Like I think that's probably from the season the most I watched.
I don't know how much
There were so many big ones, honestly. Like The Promised Neverland, Rising of the Shield Hero, Kaguya-sama's first season, Mob Psycho's second season.
Mm-hmm.
That's just winter. Then you got Demon Slayer came out in spring. The most recent season of Attack on Titan, which was huge.
Yeah, I really like that.
I mean, One Punch Man #2 came out, but let's not talk about that.
I liked it. I liked it.
Waiting on a second season.
I don't know. It was okay. I feel like it definitely got too much hate, but at the same time, it definitely was worse.
It got too much hate, but I feel like that was because expectations were so high after the first season.
Yeah.
I think I liked the second season better than the first season, honestly.
Oh, lots of hot takes today, Schultz.
Well, I don't know. I just like.
Well, you're not worried about anime as much as like people usually are.
Yeah, like I couldn't really tell much of a difference in quality.
Because the art was pretty much the same. It's just the animation quality was a major downgrade.
Yeah, I guess.
Animation quality was just disappointing.
Well, I really like the Garo. I think he's probably my favorite character from the show.
I do like Garo a lot. He is probably my favorite.
The story was so good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like it got too much hate.
Definitely got too much hate.
It did stop at a really, really bad time, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And you thought you're gonna see the number one ranked hero, but then he destroyed. I don't want to. See, I'm trying not to spoil. It's
tough.
It's like a year old. Since it's not that, we're not gonna recommend it. I think stuff we don't recommend we can spoil.
Oh boy.
Stuff we don't recommend.
Watch it.
But yeah,
there was also like Carol and Tuesday came out that season.
I still haven't seen that.
Dog's third season came out that season.
Yeah.
Senko-san came out that season.
Remember when the server was just like a Senko-san cult for a while?
But yeah, a lot of stuff came out in spring that was good. Then in summer, that was when Vinland Saga, Fire Force, and Dr. Stone came out.
Fire Force, yuck. Fire Force, yuck.
Fire Force isn't that yuck. The animation was good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I
I
watched.
don't know.
You want to know what I watched? I watched Steins Gate, Vinland Saga, and Doctor Stone back to back, and then I watched Fire Force, and I was like, bruh, what is this? I said, bruh, what is this? Get this out of my face.
There's also like the dumbbell anime.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Onegai
Ooh.
Muscle, best song, second best opening of the year.
Onegai Muscle.
I loved that. But that was like, I think that was my first seasonal. That's the first show that I actually watched while it was coming out. And I
Worth
just
it.
moved into my dorm, and it was just a special time for me, cause I was watching it on my new laptop that I got, and I was eating popcorn, and I was
Worth it.
drinking Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, okay, sure.
Kool-Aid, not Kool-Aid.
There's also
The water packets. It was, me and my little poor self in my dorm. I'm living by myself for the first time, watching some dumbbell anime. Nice.
That's a pretty good start.
It has a special place in my heart. That and Shield Hero, they have a special place because of that.
Okay, I think I still have Shield Hero in my top 10 right now, but as time goes on, I've kind of like nitpicked a lot of stuff, I guess. I don't know. I think
No.
there was just a lot of hype for like the first light novel adaptation that I had watched, where I had been reading the light novel before the series started.
Oh,
I
were
thought
you?
it started off like really, really good, and then it was just kind of like exactly what you'd expect out of an anime like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think like the first half was really good, and then the second half. Well, okay. So I think it was really, really, really cliche. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not always a bad thing, but it's just
Mm-mm.
it's like how much they hated him and didn't believe him was like, it just like, it ticked me off. Like, I understand. I don't know if they're trying to be like comical with it, or they just wanted you to hate every single person except for the three people.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely wanting you to hate those characters. For sure.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it was infuriating because it's like, this is not a realistic reaction.
Yeah, no, it's really not. Not that all of them would like continue to not believe him as stories of the Shield Hero saving people came up.
And they force you to like, they force this build up to, like how, it's like almost like two cores, how, what happens at like episode 17 or something, and it's like, that's like, the story's concluded, and then, she turns into a bitch. That's her new name. But yeah, it feels forced. The build up to that feels forced. It's like they're shoving this in your face, like, hate this person, hate this person. It's like, oh, but actually the reveal comes out that she was actually the bad guy, and that everybody believes in him now. Yay. But it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of like they were trying too hard to make it seem like nothing would go his way, just to eventually give him everything.
Yeah, it's like when when a character is killed off to make you feel bad. It's like that wasn't necessary. It's like, but you have the satisfaction, but it's also, I also felt like, just like, why was this necessary? Why did you force feed me this hate just so I'd feel good when this happened? I don't know. I guess that might just be me that thinks like that.
No, I agree. I think there's that payoff short term when it finally happens. Then you kind of think back later and you're like, don't really know if that needed to happen, honestly.
No, but I mean, it did feel good when it happened. But then after that, the show plummeted. Like, honestly, I think after like episode, I don't even remember. I haven't seen it since it come out, but I think after episode like 8 or 9, I was like, okay, this show's not that great. And then until the build up was happening, I was just kind of okay with it. And then it got to the climax, and I was like, okay, that's all right. Even though, I was, as I said, I was kind of like had two different sides of it. And then after that, it just fell off again for me, and I was just kind of, it was just all right.
Another thing I was disappointed with was the final fight in the season, like the big battle. I don't want to say too much because it's kind of a big spoiler, but just a lot of the animation techniques used there, and like just even just the general direction I didn't like. It didn't feel as grand as I kind of expected it to be.
No, I don't think the second and third seasons are going to be that great. I don't even know where they're going to take this. I haven't read the light novel, but I'm not really looking forward to it anymore.
I think the third season has potential to be good again, but the second season is definitely going to be slow.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'll probably still
Hopefully.
watch it.
I mean, it's still at least average. It's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's-
I would say it's above average for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd even put it in the top 10 shows of the year for me, but
It's just with how much anticipation it built with those first few episodes, especially when we got that first week and it was like a 40-minute episode.
I liked that. I think the first episode was really good.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, they set expectations too high after that in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Another anime that came out in summer. That's probably the sleeper pick for like, maybe not top like 3 or anything, but like top 5 maybe. Astra Lost in Space.
I knew you were gonna say that. I almost cut you off. That was in my top 10 recently until I watched Shippuden.
I think it was.
Yeah, I don't think it can make like top 3 a year or anything, but like I could see it on top 5 for some people.
Yeah, it was my third favorite show from the year, but
I think it was probably up there for me as well. Like at least top 10, probably top 5.
oh, I haven't really seen many like mystery shows that I've actually enjoyed, but it was so well done. The suspense every episode was insane. Like I could not imagine watching this like as it was coming out. I would be like, what's happening next?
Yeah.
What's happening next? They're so good at that.
Also, without spoiling anything, they did go above and beyond with the ending to it as well.
The
Oh,
ending
yeah,
was
for
the
sure.
Selling point. I was,
Like, yeah,
yeah, no, I was.
it was so
in tears, happy
satisfying.
tears.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think it did a way better job with suspense and build up than Promise Neverland did.
Oh, I actually kind of agree.
Like I'm not trying to, hate
this
on
is-
Neverland. I mean, I love to hate on Neverland, but
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like there was more payoff in Astra than there was in Neverland.
oh well, it's also not done.
Oh,
But
it could also. Yeah, it's because that's only its first season, anyway, and it's planning on going for like probably at least a 3, I'd assume.
I mean, I think the biggest advantage Neverland had was Phil.
a lot of people unironically like Phil.
Big Phil Stan man, best child, must protect.
I don't know. The thing is with with shows like that is that a lot of it depends on how good the characters are or how well you like the characters. And in Promise Neverland, I really like the world and the premise, and thriller's not really my my category, but I think they both did a good job with the suspense. And I don't know, I just didn't like the characters that much in Promise Neverland.
I wasn't really a big fan of the characters either. I was kind of iffy on them.
Yeah, like I wasn't upset and when anything happened to him. I was just like, okay. I was like, all right.
No, it was. I don't know. I don't want to say I wasn't invested because I was invested in what happened, but I don't think I was like particularly invested in any character besides Phil.
I wasn't invested in any of them, including Phil.
Oh, you monster!
I remember the reason I watched that show is because I saw a meme of the first episode of the girl in the vat. And people were taking pictures of Phil and they're like, the way this show's been going, this is actually the mastermind. This will turn out to be the actual mastermind.
Yeah, I'd say my top 3 for 2019, like, in no order, I guess, would be Vinland Saga, Attack on Titan's most recent season, and probably Mob Psycho's second season.
Oh, you like those better than Dr. Stone?
Yeah.
I agree that those three would be in my top 5. But I'd probably go Vinland Saga, Doctor Stone, then Astra Lost in Space.
I think my top 3 for 2019 would probably be My Hero Season 4. My Hero Season 4, big shock, I know. But Doctor Stone and Weathering with You, because technically came out in 2019, even though I didn't see it till 2020.
Okay, let's say shows, only shows.
Okay, well, only shows, then probably My Hero Season 4 still, Doctor Stone and Vinland.
Okay, so we've all got Vinland in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Vinland deserves the spot, man.
But nobody has Demon Slayer in there. I liked it.
I honestly think the fact that it blew up, kind of like
It made the elitist. It made like pop.
Almost.
What was that?
I said it like kills your appreciation for it almost.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Well, I know it's people that have been watching for a while. It's like, hey, this show's good, and then a bunch of new people come in. This is the best show ever. Actually, it's not that good. Actually, I don't like it. I don't like it as much anyway. That didn't really bother me that much because I still think it's a really good show. It's just I think that 2019 was just so good that it didn't live up to compared to some of the other shows.
It's still like probably for most years of anime, it probably would be like the best, if not top like 3.
Yeah, and it was top this year too with quotations around it.
Yeah, that's fair.
According to Crunchyroll.
I guess
The fact that it blew up though was good for anime as a whole.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Almost like a Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man level of bringing in new people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like actually wow, its numbers on my anime list alone are kind of crazy. It's already at like 860K.
Speaking of that, I think I have a hypothesis on why Vinland didn't win it.
Because it was rigged.
No, okay, maybe. But I think that Vinland didn't have as many people watching it because did y'all know Vinland? No, I mean
whatever.
Vinland doesn't have a dub.
Oh, that's
yeah. I mean, I guess that's part of it, but I don't know. Vinland's still really popular considering.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it on IMDb. It's like a top 100 show of all time, like just shows in general, and it doesn't have a dub. It's been like. I was trying to get my dad to watch it the other day because he was like, hey, I watched this Viking show. I was like, hey, I got a Viking show for you. He's like, yeah, sorry, I was watching it, but I don't like reading the subtitles on it. And I was like, just watch the dub. He's like, there is no dub. I'm like, what? And I looked it up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, how did this show not have a dub?
That is kind of surprising, honestly, because it's not like it wasn't a big release.
No, it was crazy.
Oh, they are Vikings and stuff, though, so it might just be hard to find the right voice actors for it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can't really imagine other people.
I don't know. You don't necessarily want to make a dub just to make a dub. Like if it's not, if it doesn't sound appropriate, then it's not worth making.
But at the same time, Funimation has done that before anyway.
There's so many shows that they have like 5 voice actors for.
I mean, voice actors get reused a lot in the sub market as well, but
I can't tell. I mean, well, sometimes I'm like, hey, there's Kirito's voice. There's Asuna's voice.
The Japanese voice actors are just usually more talented than the English ones.
I agree too.
But I also feel like a part of it is the limit of dubbing. They have to match the lip flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
They kind of get to emote more on their own.
Well,
Kind of has to just mimic what the sub did.
Yeah, because the sub, they're going off of they're doing the characters' mouths based on the voice acting. So I mean,
so they just kind of get to take creative liberties that the dub doesn't.
Yeah.
Which is on its own a big talent, but
Lord, don't look at their mouths. No, whatever you don't look at their mouths if you're watching dub. Like I do that sometimes, and I catch myself. Well, I haven't watched dub in a while, but I catch myself looking, and then I'm like thinking about it for 30 minutes, and I can't enjoy the show. I gotta take a break.
I mean, a lot of times they manage to sync it up pretty well, but you notice that like one time where it doesn't sync up, and you're just looking for more mistakes throughout the rest of the episode.
It's like nope.
it's ruined. It's over. I can't watch it anymore.
I catch myself doing that when I'm reading subtitles too. I'm like, if I don't think about it, I'm fine. But sometimes I'm reading subtitles right now, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I'm reading subtitles now. What am I doing? I can't watch the show now.
Do you think we should include anime that ended in 2019, or like, because some of them were like two core that started in like fall 2018 and carried over.
Golden Wind, JoJo Part 5.
Yeah.
Joe.
I can't even think. What other shows ended that are you talking about?
The slime one, reincarnated as a slime. It ended. Sword Art.
Alicization.
One of those. Run with the Wind ended in winter 2019.
I've seen one of these shows.
I liked all those shows.
Run with the Wind would be like, it'd be up there for me.
Yeah, it's up there.
Was it two
up there
cores?
in general, but it's definitely up there for sports anime.
It started in fall 2018 and ended in 2019.
Oh, okay.
I really liked the OST and Run with the Wind as well.
I like the opening and the ending, but I don't think I listened to the OST.
I don't listen to a ton of it outside of the show, but I don't know. There were just a lot of times during the series where it was like, wow, the music or sound design here just kind of seems to fit the scene. I don't know. I think they did a good job of keeping it feeling appropriate for the scene.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of sports anime, did Diamond No Ace? Was there another baseball anime besides Diamond No Ace last year?
Recently I've seen Major second, Major's got more adaptations, I guess.
Yay.
Well, because I remember doing research for a video, and there was a porno graffiti opening. I thought it was for Diamond No Ace, but I'm watching season 3 right now, and I haven't heard it yet. I'm trying to think. It was definitely a baseball show. And I was listening to the second opening today because I was watching it.
Definitely could have been that just was under the radar or something.
No, I mean maybe I don't know if it's the third core or it's the third opening part of the. I don't know. That I've been thinking about that today, and I'll have to look that up later, I guess.
Mix.
Oh, Mix. That's right.
Yeah, I just googled it.
Is that the name of the show?
Yeah.
Is it baseball? It came out last year?
Yeah.
I guess so. I just assumed it was DNA.
I don't know. I liked the way the art looks, but then I just didn't watch it because.
What, Mix?
Yeah.
Mix has the same art style as Cross Game.
I haven't seen Cross Game.
Yeah, but it's amazing, so you should.
Oh, I just remembered a show that came out last year that we didn't talk about. The Wasteful Days of High School Girls.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I watched that.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I didn't watch that. Oh boy.
When
Such
did that
a
come
shame.
out?
That's a sleeper. That's a big sleeper.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness.
Wow, I forget I watched it.
Just because there's no one watches it.
No, it's such a good show. I loved all the characters, and I mean honestly, I think I like the side characters better than the main characters. But it was just everyone was so likable and funny, and they all had their own quirks and stuff.
Yeah, the cast had a good synergy.
Yeah,
for sure.
It did. And I loved the opening and the ending too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know. I loved everything about it.
Yeah, it was great. One of the best slice of lives I've seen in a while.
I guess Given's also from summer 2019. Man, there were so many
There's a bunch of
Anime
good stuff.
as well.
There's a lot of good stuff in 2019. I haven't even seen Given.
Well, Given is a
Yaoi.
shonen AI, so
Yaoi.
That's a nice way to put it.
Gay.
It was still a really good romance series. I feel like though, like even excluding
I just
that.
haven't watched it because I don't watch shonen AI.
I don't like romance anyways, so I don't know why. I'm probably gonna watch it anyways because people like it so much, but I don't
know.
like. I haven't liked a single Yuri anime that I've seen. I don't know why I would like a yaoi one.
I haven't. I've only seen like 2 Yuri anime. Though, so.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I think I've seen like Bloom Into You and.
Well, I haven't seen that one, but that's pretty much like the only one that even looks like it's good at all.
It's not. It's
I enjoyed
not.
Bloom Into You a decent bit. I have it at a 7, so not
Well,
great.
I have it at a 6, which is right under that, but I didn't like it. I had to. I guess it made me horny or something, so I gave it a 6. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't
Jesus
watch
Christ.
it again, but I enjoyed it the first time I watched it.
I don't know why I gave it a 6. I didn't like it.
We're gonna witness Schultz's first 1 score right on the very podcast.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Okay, it had some like decent characters and it looked alright. So it's not a 1 in my book. Maybe a 5. Maybe a 5. Maybe I'll drop it to a 5 sometime.
It's a big drop.
60. Yeah. Okay, so my lowest show I've ever seen is a 4. So I mean, it's not as bad as School Days or Eureka 7 or Elfin Lead or Fully Coolly. So I mean,
Yeah.
or Welcome to the
Everything
NHK
you
or
just
Welcome to
listed,
the
I feel like there are all
NHK.
kinds of people that would stand that
Time
one
to
too.
trigger
Oh
some
my
people.
goodness.
Time to trigger some people. Welcome to the NHK is trash. It has a great opening, but it's trash.
That's
And
tough.
I almost got in trouble
That's
because
very tough.
I was watching it on Netflix in my living room like 6 years ago. When I was like 13, I was watching it in my living room. And
That was
just
a
like
mistake.
there's like 6 people. There's like my parents are walking around. They've got someone over, I think. And I'm watching it, and you know, because I used to watch anime in the living room when I first started, because I was like Black Butler and stuff that wasn't ecchi, because I didn't know about that.
I don't know. There are some sketchy scenes in Black
Yeah.
Butler, man.
Okay,
course
towards
that
the end,
scene.
hold on. Towards the end, there was before like the fan service. But no, I'm watching Welcome to the NHK, and he's like dreaming about this like what are they? A nun like fingering herself, and I'm like, whoa, turn it off. I was like, what is this? What is this? I don't want this in my Christian Minecraft
Yeah,
server.
yeah.
Sure you do. It's top tier, man.
No, I don't even remember anything about the story except for I was like, what is the story? I was like, what is the story?
Definitely has no filter, so it's.
Maybe if I rewatched
Not
it,
like
I
you
just
watch in the living room.
Yeah, maybe don't watch it in the living room.
yeah, that and I think that's the only show. I think I stopped watching it in the living room. I was like, I think maybe I should just watch it on my phone. Thank God
That's fair.
I didn't watch what is the English name for Haganai? It's like
Something friends club.
Yeah, I can look it up real quick.
yeah, because I don't know if a lot of people know it, but I only know it by the Japanese name.
Yeah, Haganai, I don't have many friends.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I that was one of the first 20 or so I watched, and let's just say I'm happy that I'd moved over to like Crunchyroll before. Because if I was watching that in the living room, that and High School DxD and Rosario, I did watch Rosario Plus Vampire on my TV, like
Why
in my
would you do
room.
that?
Yeah, that's.
I didn't know. I was like, hey, this is pretty. I watched it with my buddy actually. We got in a party. We got in a party on PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, and we watched it.
I can't blame him for that though. Me and my friends have watched DxD before, so
It's funny, yeah. I watched Rosario
Oh,
Plus
it's
Vampire
funny.
twice. Like back to back. I watched it and then I watched it again like a month later or something. Less than a month later. Ugh.
Fair enough.
I think high
Actually
school.
serious, man.
What was that?
I said ecchi series, man. They're questionable.
Ecchi
sometimes.
is a good tag. I think I think I can enjoy a show more if it's got good ecchi in it.
I feel like that's
Like,
the opposite for me.
It doesn't have
I'm
to.
gonna agree.
It doesn't have to be like crazy. Just like, I don't know. I
It's
just
fine if they find a way to actually make it natural. It's like, but like usually it's not natural.
Well, yeah.
Usually
I mean, I'm not talking
out of
about.
nowhere.
I'm not even talking about shows that are just completely ecchi based. I mean, like, I can't even think of an example right now because
Because it never happens.
Shut up. High School DxD has good ecchi.
It's an ecchi series for the sake of being ecchi and for a second.
Every other scene is some kind of fan service.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
that's why it's good. I mean, it has good plot. It has a good story.
That's what it has a good plot.
Issei is a good main character.
One season.
It has unironically good fight scenes.
They're okay, I guess. I don't know for a harem ecchi. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, for a harem ecchi, it's like a 10 out of 10 for the fights. Let's say
No,
we're basing
no,
it on,
hold on.
shonen battles, though.
Hold
it's
on.
like a 3.
Let's see how many shows I have in my top 10 that are ecchi based. Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think you have all that many, to be honest.
If you consider, I think
You don't
Don
have any.
Machi or Overlord would be like the two most
but
ecchi.
Overlord and
Not
Don Machi
Overlord.
aren't really like ecchi though.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I can see Don Machi, but Overlord, not as much.
Then-
Even though Overlord has, I don't even want to get into that. Okay.
has
Albedo.
nice
Wizards.
women
Yeah.
Wizard.
and sitting on people.
Sitting on people. It's a nice way to put that.
Yeah.
Don Machi just has Hestia. That's pretty much it.
Which
Go
is
back
the
together.
best girl.
Naturally.
Ooh.
No, I'm pretty sure the average every ecchi anime I've seen is like super low.
Yeah, no,
I
I don't
would
think
have
it's
to
high
look-
for me either.
I would have to
Let
look
me
at mine, but
check,
mine's
actually.
probably pretty high. Mine's probably pretty high, honestly. Well,
I think it
actually,
might be like the lowest genre.
no, I think mine is low because of stuff like, my wife is like the school president and stuff like just garbage ecchi shows. I watched a lot of those and I gave them like 5s.
Yeah, probably because they're not good.
I would have to look at my list. Let's see. Interspecies Reviewer is unironically good.
It's funny, but like, man, it gets uncomfortable at times.
Okay, I watched it with a buddy of mine.
I watched
And
it with
we-
3 buddies.
No, we got to episode 3 and he's like, "Please, can we watch something else?" And I was like, I watched the first 3 episodes as they were airing, and I was like, "This show is amazing. It literally just gets better and better." And then I stopped watching it because I don't remember why. And then I'm sitting there with my buddy at like 1 in the morning. I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "We're watching JoJo," and he's like, "Let's watch something else. I want to watch something that's like uncomfortably ecchi." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "I got the perfect thing for you then." And I pulled that up and we watched 3 episodes. He's like, "Yeah, I don't." He's like, "This is literally just hentai. This is not anime. This is not anime."
It gets pretty close to that, basically.
It is. It's just like slightly censored.
Super funny though.
It is. I think it's great.
Yeah, no, ecchi is my 5th lowest rated tag.
I'm not even gonna look that up. I'm just gonna look at some of these ecchi shows I've got.
It's for sure super low for me. Like, it's next to like harems and probably Yuri, because I've only scored 1 Yuri and it was Citrus and I gave it like 3.
Yeah,
So
funny you should mention that because harem is my lowest tag.
Oh, if we're talking about ecchi, we have to talk about the knockoff Nanatsu no Taizai.
Do we have to?
Oh my god,
That's
that show
basically-
is so bad. Okay, there's unironically an amazing rap verse. Like the rap one.
No,
She is
stop.
so good. She is so good. I watched that. I like rewinded it. I rewinded it and listened to it multiple times. I'm like, she's so good. I was like, that's so
No.
good. I would listen to that. I would listen to her if she dropped the album.
You say I would listen to that like you didn't just admit to rewinding it multiple times.
Okay,
to
I
listen
would
to
buy
it.
it. I would buy our album, honestly. I wouldn't buy it. I'd illegally download it. But, I mean,
Oh, allegedly.
allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't want to confirm anything, but yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, Girls High. That's a 5. Etchy. Would you say Kakiguri's etchy? Yeah.
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 It's got
That's-
Gun Girl.
I didn't like that much.
Kind of like how Food Wars has ecchi.
Yeah, but that's good.
Food Wars, that's a good example of what you were saying, where an ecchi does manage to make the series better. Food Wars, that's the one
Yeah.
example I can think of.
Food Wars is great.
I don't know. It makes it better just because it's like it's pretty funny,
Yeah.
but it eventually fades away into like, man, I've only seen that a few hundred times now.
Okay, I just thought of
Okay.
a show, and it made me think of another show. Masao Gaku and HXH. That's pretty good.
HXH. Unless we're talking about Hunter x Hunter, I don't think I've seen it.
No. He's talking about. I'm not good at
I
pronouncing
don't know that-
Japanese words.
I don't know that.
Masao.
Yeah,
Gaku
Gaku.
and
Yeah, it's talking about it's the high
HH
school.
Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know the. Well, did I cut out? Did you not hear me say that?
No, I heard you say that. It's just I was saying it again because he
Oh,
didn't. I
okay.
don't think he knew which anime it was.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
that
basically hentai though.
pretty much.
also.
It's good though, and that and New Testament Devil. Is that what it's? What is that the English
Yeah.
name?
And again,
It's good.
another almost hentai.
Okay, well, shut up
Vinny,
because.
I feel.
Oh, sorry. What?
I said, Vinny, I feel like you said you watched the first episode of the Trash Taste podcast, and it feels like
Yeah.
we're falling into the same trap that Connor was, just the opposite. Where like Giguk and Joey were talking about how great hentai is, and Connor's just sitting in the corner like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I have good taste. Screw y'all. Everyone else has bad taste.
Yeah, we got the best
That is
taste.
the mentality you have to have.
Okay, listen to this. I remember the first anime list I made on my phone. I had High School DxD as my favorite. Then I had Haganai as my second. And then I think I had Sword Art Online as my third. I'm pretty sure. I can go look. Let me see. I think I've still got it on my phone.
This is feeling real questionable right now, man.
Hold on, okay, this. Okay, so I started when I first made it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna write down all the anime I've watched, and then I was like, okay, but I'm gonna write them in order of what I like them, and here it is: High School DxD, Sword Art Online, Rosario Plus Vampire, Haganai, Fairy Tail, and then after that I just started listing them. But that was my top 5 when I first started watching.
That's a tough top 5.
It's a real tough top 5.
Oh my god, my dog just scared me. Oh my god, that scared me. It's okay. Never mind. Okay, let's just keep. What were we talking about?
I think some of my early
Oh my
favorites
god. Whew.
Probably Magi and Noragami were like in my favorites super early on, and then dropped out super quick.
I never
My
really
early
liked
favorites were
Noragami.
probably just like Sword Art Online, Oron, and oh, what's the last one? Because I know it was bad as well. Oh man, Tokyo Ghoul. That's it. The Tokyo Ghoul anime.
Tokyo Ghoul. I liked it. I liked the first 2 seasons.
First 2 seasons are fine. It's just
I thought the first season was like all right, had really good animation and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is like okay. And then the second season, I was like, oh, well, all right.
I think
I'm
Tokyo
done here.
Ghoul. Yeah, I think like the first season was the last like really well animated series I've seen from Period. Period.
Period. Was it period?
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't
don't
sure
watch
if
them
they
all.
wanted it to pronounce like Perot or some shit.
I don't even know how.
No, I don't know. I've always called them Period. So if they're not, then I don't know. Maybe Parrot.
I've never looked up how to pronounce it, so
Yeah, no, I just kind of went with it.
they've had some really good anime, but like
Yeah, they've had really good stuff. I just think their glory days are behind them. Unless
I
they
just need to make sequels to some of the stuff I like.
I don't know if I want sequels from another studio.
Well, yeah, I mean, preferably, I'd like Bones to just make everything.
That would be
But I
good.
can
Bones
have
and Madhouse can just do everything from
Yeah,
now on.
Madhouse. Yeah.
I don't know. I need Production IG to make a sports anime.
Oh, it's weird because Production IG kind of feels like an average studio, except with sports anime. When all of a sudden they like just ascend to
If
some
they're
higher.
if they're on a sports anime, they're killing it.
Didn't
Anything else
IG
is going
didn't?
for it.
Oh, sorry. What? Yeah, didn't IG do Don Machi?
I mean, I never want to say they're like bad. It's just they're usually like mid tier for
Let
me.
me see.
I don't know much. I don't keep up with the studios much. I can look it up real quick. Yeah.
Oh, they did. Yeah, see, case in point, they did Haikyuu.
IQ is great.
Yeah, I mean, it says Production IG has Attack on Titan, but they don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
they have-
it's
it's a
probably like
subsidiary.
with studios. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, how do you, unrelated, but how do you guys feel about Mappa taking on the next season of Attack on Titan instead
I mean,
of,
if they can do it, then sure. But I feel like it's really strange to just switch up studios for the final season or something.
Yeah, and it's been
weird.
so popular. I don't know.
that's the scary
Oh,
part,
and-
just it being the last season.
JC Staff did them. I don't know why I got those confused. JC
Oh,
Staff
God,
did them.
JC
on
Staff.
Yeah, JC staff is about as mediocre as it gets. I don't know.
Except for
It's like-
Don Machi. Except for Don Machi.
Nah,
Which is a 10. Which is a
Danmachi.
10.
I'm not talking about like the series they make are mediocre. I'm saying the job they do is mediocre.
Ah.
Even the
Like-
series they make is usually mediocre. To be
Except
honest. I
except
don't
for
know.
Don Machi.
I-
Yeah.
Because of their effort, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I have Don Machi at an 8, and it usually fluctuates between 8 and 9 whenever I rank, but other than that, JC staff really hasn't done much that I would be like, yeah, I really like that. Well, I guess Food Wars as well, but
Actually, I don't know. Production IG. I'm looking into these anime right now, and they're killing it.
it's just kind of better than I thought they were. I have to eat my words a bit.
Uh
Like they got Psycho Pass, they got XXX Holic, Blood Plus, Usagi Drop.
Did
Got
Blue
Eden.
String Ride.
oh. I've seen one
Yeah,
of
they
those
did that
shows.
too. I mean, they're starting to get a little more unpopular, like as I go down the list, obviously. But
Guys, the newest season of Haikyuu is as low as it is on the list, popularity-wise. I guess they've got just a lot of really popular stuff is the thing, but it's weird to see it down that low, I guess.
What does Haikyuu score at season 4? I haven't looked at it recently. I know it was like
I think
top
it's like an
10.
8, something. Yeah, 8.48. It's definitely dropped for sure
Yeah.
compared to like previous seasons.
It wasn't like the. Even the newest season was like, didn't it break like top 10, top 20?
Oh yeah, it was
the
like
first
top
episode, and then
5.
just
It was
started
top
falling?
5. Yeah.
I
The
don't know.
third
I'm
season is currently sitting at an 8.93, so it's 17th overall.
Dang, if only it was 1.1 higher. Then
kinda
it
worried
would be
about
its
the-
actual score.
The third season was nuts. I don't know.
It was
I don't know how
crazy.
you watch that and you're giving it anything lower than 9.
No, like that is peak sports anime. Like I know Diamond
Hajime no Ippo.
I haven't seen it. But how long is the longest fight in Hajime no Ippo?
Nowhere near as long.
That's what
Actually, that might be wrong. 10 episodes.
I don't know. Did we ever get a fight that long?
I don't know, cause like
I feel like the closest I can think of is like some of Takamura's fights.
I don't know. When I'm thinking about the fights in Ippo, though, I don't really remember them being super long. But it's like,
They weren't super short, but they weren't super long.
well, yeah, I
either.
mean long doesn't always mean better, but I mean in this
they
case
have fights though versus like a volleyball match. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean there's been some boxing rounds go on pretty long. Some boxing
Yeah.
matches.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ippo was definitely hype at times. Like I stopped watching it for a minute, and then I like got back into it. Like I watched like one episode, and I was like, oh, gotta finish it tonight.
That's all right.
Yeah, I
you-
still need to watch that.
Even I just like downright mad binged to the end.
That's me with like every single show.
It depends on the series. I try and watch too many stuff at once a lot of times, so
No, all I do is binge. All I do is binge. I don't like. I watch a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there. It's like if it's a good show, I'm binging it. If it's an all right show, I'm binging it.
that's why it took me 3 years to finish School Days.
Oh, I binged that. I got that done in one day. Got it over with, and I'm like, hey, let's watch 11 Eyes. This looks good. Oh no, it's not. Okay, let's watch Demon King Domino or whatever. Okay, that's not that good. Just every show on Crunchyroll was just not great.
Okay, let's not get crazy here.
The ecchi category was pretty small and pretty not great.
Yeah, that sounds like
I finally looked at my genres scores, and ecchi and harem are like pretty much neck and neck for the worst.
I think
And my
romance would be like low for me.
Since I've given police anime a 5.5 on average, what have I?
Police.
Oh, it's because I've only seen 3, and I haven't rated Psychopaths. I gave Death Note a 7, and then I gave Copcraft a 4. So it just overall like 5.5.
Well, you said Psychopaths and Death Note, and then wouldn't Gate be a police? Is that a police anime?
Well, I
Oh,
haven't
that's
seen
military.
3,
That's military. That's not police.
yeah, I don't know.
I like both those shows you named though. So
Well, I haven't rated Psychopaths yet. Is the thing. That's why it's a 7 and a 4 combined. So it just averaged out to a 5.5.
yeah, no. Yeah. In terms of my top genre, though, using the same ranking, surprise, surprise, shonen.
Shonen Tord. No, Shonen's good. I like a lot of shonen.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna deny it. Surprisingly, romance isn't even in the top 10, which I really thought it would be.
I think romance is actually
I've
technically in my
so
top
much
10.
romance. So it's just so many that were like
Awful.
bad, I guess, on top of like the good ones. So
Yeah. Like, Kiss Sis is dragging it down.
I still need to watch
With
that.
Citrus.
I need to watch that.
Oh, yeah. With your interest, you'd probably love it.
Hey, do you know if Domestic Girlfriend is romance?
Oh, no. I mean, I think it technically counts as
That's
one, but I'm very
unironically-
hesitant to call it one.
Unironically, one of the best
Don't you
romance I've
dare.
ever seen.
I knew that's where that
I was
going.
so invested in every character in that show. I didn't even care about the ecchi. Like, that meant nothing to me. I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Who's he gonna get with? And I felt like devastated. I actually felt like awful. Like when he just picked one, which he didn't really pick one, but you know.
Yeah,
I was like,
the most wishy-washy Charlie Brown harem protagonist I've ever seen.
Okay, he can't help that. What would you do in that situation? Okay, you wouldn't want to
neither
fuck
of
your
them.
sister. I mean, but besides that,
Yeah, no, that's kind of a big deal breaker, I'd say, but
okay. If you wanted to, no, you know, let's not even go there. Let's not even go there, everybody. It's a good show.
if we're
Okay,
talking about
sure.
good harems, though, I feel like one of the best ever made is probably Nisekoi.
oh, Nisekoi, I love Nisekoi.
I
Yeah,
haven't
can
seen
agree.
Nisekoi.
How have
It
you
also
not
was made
seen-
by Shaft, so like it just looks great as well.
Can't be
Yeah,
better
no,
than
it's
Domestic
very-
Girlfriend. Impossible.
Sure,
Impossible.
Can't even put them in the same like universe, please.
You
Impossible.
want to tell him or should I?
Tell me what.
Like I feel like top 3 harems are probably like Nisekoi, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, I think is what it's called in English.
What
I
is
think it's
that?
like Sayakano in Japanese. And then The World God Only Knows.
I've seen
Those are
zero
probably
of
my
those
top
3
3
shows. Vinny.
Those are like the top 3 harems I've seen. Period. And you
Okay.
haven't seen them.
Top 3 harem has got to be like just Infinite Stratos Season 1, Infinite Stratos Season 2, and Infinite Stratos OVA, you know?
I'm 0 for 6 on these, boys. Okay, top 3 harem. Let's go. High School DxD.
No.
Yes, yes. Second one. I don't really know any harem off the top of my head. Not Monster Musume. I'm just gonna say that. Give me a second.
that's
You're gonna make me
terrible.
go. Wait. Oh.
Okay.
I gotta pull up. I gotta go through all of my list real quick. Hold on. This will take about 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna go down my top 3 like actual favorite harem. Not joking. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
even
those
think
are
I have.
definitely my favorite 3.
I guess I'm gonna go with Nisekoi, obviously, Oron, and MM. And MM
Reverse harem. That's not
Mm.
technically not
Right
harem.
one.
It's reverse harem. Sorry. Doesn't
No, I'm
count.
still counting it.
Oron
Sorry.
is probably 4th, to be honest. I don't know. I can't put it above 3 I said.
Or in Host
I don't know,
Club
man.
is good.
Oron's probably above Nisekoi for me as well, since it's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I feel like the thing with Oron was like I didn't expect anything out of it when I watched it, and then I watched it. I was like, man, this is great.
Yeah.
Actually, wow.
I was gonna say, I saw it on Netflix and I was like, I'm not watching this. And my cousin's
Well,
like, you have to watch it. He's like, you have to watch it. I'm like, I'm not watching this. I was like, why would I watch this? This looks awful. And he's like, just please watch it. And he's like, make sure you watch it in dub. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, okay. Okay, I was like, alright, this is good. I like this.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Oron was my 3rd anime, so it was weird first 3, Sword Art, Death Note, and then right into Oron after those 2. It's kind of a weird transition.
Wow, you know what's funny? Out of all 3 of those you said, I think Death Note is my least favorite.
Honestly, I think Death Note is probably my least favorite out of the 3 as well.
That's funny. I didn't even think about that. That's
I
weird.
dislike
That's a
Sword
weird
Art,
take.
So
Oh yeah. Get out of here.
that's got to be my least favorite of those 3. But yeah, Oron's
I-
definitely better than Death Note.
Wow, I don't have a top 3 harem because I haven't seen a lot of harem shows, I guess. I thought I had.
You've been praising Aaron Ecchi this whole time.
I guess it's just because he's been watching Ecchi, is what it is.
Yeah, it's,
Not
I
really
don't
harem.
just watch harem.
Yeah.
Well, High School DxD is okay. Where do I go on that? What's that site again where I can look up my stats and stuff?
Anime Plus.
Yeah, Malgraph.
Anime dot plus / like your name, I guess.
Your name being your name and not the movie.
Slash.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen your name either.
I didn't watch it till recently, to be honest, because I don't watch movies. But I feel like I had to watch them, like the big ones.
It's only
Like
like
your name and Silent Voice. I had to watch those just because.
I know I need to watch
Honestly.
it. It's short. I know it's short, but I'm like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it right now. I don't want to feel
Maybe both
sad.
were nines. I still feel like your name was like I feel like I liked it more than Silent Voice, mostly because I wasn't really sad when watching Silent Voice. I guess I just didn't really.
Your name was my favorite anime movie until recently. I actually like his same director, Makoto Shinkai. His new movie better than Your Name even.
What, Weathering with You?
I
Or?
do need to watch that.
I've seen conflicting things. A lot of people didn't like it as much, but I don't know. This one felt like you'll probably agree with me on this one, Sar, because just romance series. It felt like a more what's the word I'm looking for here? Satisfying romance story.
You know, it was a really
Yeah.
satisfying romance.
Oh no.
Suki Gakieri. It was trash, but it had a really satisfying ending.
It was not trash. I
It
feel
was
so offended right now.
The most boring
Dude.
show I've ever seen. The most boring, mundane thing I've ever seen.
I don't know if it's Ski or if it's Suki or what.
It's
but like,
Suki. I think it's Suki.
Suki Gakire.
Yeah.
Suki.
I think you've seen it,
I don't think I've seen.
Colin.
I have?
I think well, we were talking about it.
It's really chill, honestly.
It's very,
Oh, God,
very,
it's on my phone to
very.
watch it. Okay, I'm watching this
Nice
next
and
just
laid
'cause the
back.
art.
Oh, it looks nice, and
Yeah,
it's so good. I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's nothing. Like there's literally nothing that happens until the end. It's just
Bro, I
it's
might
people.
stop.
It's all about the vibes.
I don't vibe with it though. That's the thing. I
Yeah,
guess
I
the
might-
vibe is the vibrator isn't high enough on it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm vibing so much with just the art. I might put Naruto on hold for a bit again just to binge it.
Was that on
It's
the
definitely-
fifth rewatch?
For sure.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8.
It's the third rewatch, fourth overall.
Oh, I gotcha. I think I gave it a 5 or a 6. I think I gave it a 5.
These are very conflicting recommendations right now.
This is not a recommendation. Suki got
It is a recommendation.
Not-
It's good.
What's the opposite of a recommendation? I recommend you to stay away from this.
It's still a recommendation.
Okay, stay away from this show. The first X on a show. Suki got Kiri.
No.
Out of all the shows we've talked about, this is the one that I'm putting the X on. Watch High School DxD. Don't watch this show. Watch the rip off Nanatsu no Taizai before you watch this
There's
show.
no way it's worse than that.
I would rather watch the 7 Deadly Sins, the awful 7 Deadly Sins, not the good one. The good one, quotation marks, because I like it. Other people don't like it.
I think it starts with sin. Like it's like sin, 7 deadly sins or something like that.
Yeah, it's
like that one you're talking about.
yeah, it's the same thing except for it's got a colon in it, I think, or a semicolon in the name.
Well, like the main one everyone knows is like Nanatsu no Taizai, and then that one is called Sin
Oh,
Nanatsu no Taizai.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long. I think, yeah, you know what? That reminds me. I think most of these shows that I've seen is I used to go through iFunny or Instagram, and I would see like these like why I watched High School DxD is I saw Akino like sucking on his finger in the locker room, and I was like, what is this show? What is this show? I want to watch this now.
I feel like that happens a lot. You just see something and you're like,
And I'm like in the
"Oh."
comments, Sauce? Who is this? What show is this? Sauce? Sauce?
Yeah, no, it just, yeah, no.
You even said it had a satisfying ending, and you were like, "That's a 6."
The six.
That's
The
because that was the
ending
only good
sucks.
part. Was the ending.
I haven't even seen it, and I'm getting like secondhand annoyance for Star right now.
Okay, apparently my name doesn't exist on here.
Well, yeah, you gotta search your name, and then it'll put you in the database or whatever. It does this sometimes where it just gets rid of your name in the database. I don't know why.
Here
It's
it is. You're right. I just typed
I
it in.
think it's
It's
because
working.
Mal keeps messing with the API again. But then again, Mal Badges hasn't had that issue, so who knows?
How do I check categories? Oh, here it is. No, this is not. How do I
It's
check
like
categories?
favorites.
Favorites. Okay, I always get confused because I never really use this. Here it is. You're
I use
right.
it every once in a while.
Harem, my 36th out of 37. Wait, what is this? What is this ranking? Oh, that's the weighted score. It's the lowest. And then the mean score, it is 28th out of 37. So it's still low. It's still low.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a low score for harem. Okay, Date Alive. That's a good harem.
Actually, I kind
I haven't
Day
seen it.
Alive for me was like just as bland as
It was
anything.
good. It was good.
It
Bro,
was so
the part
just-
where she's a
it wasn't
dog, where he's
bad,
walking her like
it
a
wasn't
dog.
good either, and that was the problem for me. I was like, "What am I watching?"
It's good. It's just etchy. It's just good. It's just good.
It was just boring.
You watch
That was the
romance. You
problem.
watch romance where nothing happens. How is that different than etchy?
I'm so-
Why am I watching this? What am I
don't know what to
watching?
say. Day Alive was just so boring.
That's romance.
What?
Romance is boring. Same thing.
I don't see it now.
Your
I don't see
opinion
it
on
either.
etchy is my opinion on romance.
Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts.
No, I like romance when it's done right, and if it's not the main focus of a show, but if it's just the main focus of a show, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
See, no, man. If it's the main focus of a show, as long as it's like a well done romance, I'm gonna probably love it.
I have yet to see
Pretty
one of
much.
those, I guess. Unless you count like Bunny Girl Senpai, I don't think that the romance was really big.
That's
There was so much other stuff that
romance
was
is a
happening.
pretty big focus.
Yeah, but there was so
Yeah.
much other stuff that was happening too, like supernatural stuff. Like,
But yeah, but I still think it can be. What else genre? What genre would you put at the front if you don't put romance at the
well,
front?
it's got it's got romance in it, just like Your Lie in April has romance in it. I think those two shows are amazing. It's just the romance isn't like there's other
I
stuff.
wouldn't say
There's
the
other
romance
stuff that is
like,
just as relevant as the romance. Let's say that then.
Yeah, I guess that's
I
fair.
don't know. If I look at my top 10, I don't think I have anything that's like just pure romance.
I have War on there. which
Suki
is
ga
from, like,
Kiri,
Clerks.
yeah.
Oh, and High Score Girl.
High score
Like,
girl. Yeah, that's a
cross
good
game,
one.
cross game romance is like a side thing. Inuyasha, it's pretty much the main thing, I guess, but it's like it's not really at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird in that way.
Working is romance is on the side. Bakuman romance is just literally thrown to the side.
Guys, I just remembered the best harem.
Oh, no.
Yosuga no Sora, the greatest harem.
No, get out, get out.
That's so bad.
Podcast
It's
goes
so bad. It's
good.
so bad. Even I gave it a 6. That's low for me. That's
Oh, you
low
know
for me.
it's bad when that happens.
Especially considering the last arc.
I don't even remember. It's been so long. I was like, oh yes, okay. I saw this. Okay, the reason I watched it is because I saw that scene where they're in the doorway, and I was like, what is this show? I was like, somebody give me this show.
I
I'm
knew
watching
it.
this. I said, I'm watching this. I still remember one part. He's eating breakfast, and she's under the table giving him a blowjob. And he's like, and it cuts to them like running to school. She's like, "Geez, we're gonna be late because you held out for so long or something."
Yep.
That was,
Yosuga
oh
no
my
Sora.
God.
That is
I think it was like
Yosuga
one
no
of the first
Sora.
harem I watched as well. If you're trying to exclude Oron.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, if we don't count Oron, that's gonna be my first harem probably.
That's
And
tough.
I don't know that.
That's
I haven't
tough.
seen it too many anime that are like just purely romance because I feel like they're usually really like sappy and boring. But I don't know. I just like rom coms more, I guess. Usually.
Yeah, rom-coms are. Actually, I don't think I like that many rom-coms either. Honestly.
I feel like.
Can be good.
I think I'll let me see if I can't think of. So name your top rom-coms, and I probably haven't even seen them. But if I can't.
Working's without number one.
I haven't seen it.
It's number one for sure. I mean, I guess it is a rom com.
I can't think of one that I've given a higher than a 7. I guess if you consider a Chunibyu, I gave that.
It was cool.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably my favorite rom-com with the quotations around it.
Pictions around
I feel
it.
like
Quotations.
Monthly Girls Nozaki-ken is like barely romance at all, but like it is still technically a rom com, and it'd definitely be up there for me.
Death Note? Oh, definitely. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about something else. I was like, hold up.
Yeah. I didn't like Monthly Girls much, I'm not gonna lie. I have it at a 5.
That's tough.
Oh,
Like a
Also, my favorite manga.
I just remembered
That's
another
big
trash
stuff.
one. Hajimete no Gal? Is that what it was?
God.
Wow, that's like
Oh,
That's
That
so
was my
bad.
trash right there.
It's so bad. Like I've
That
just
was
seen
my-
so many of these like awful shows. I'm like, I'm not that interested.
and yet
in
your
these.
mean score is super high.
I mean, Hajimete no Gal was my equivalent of what you were saying with NHK. I didn't watch it on the TV, but I sat in the living room on my iPad watching it, just waiting for everything to go wrong for me.
I was like, oh, you had to have a pillow in your lap too.
No, I wasn't into it, man.
The girls are like grossly like big in that. Like they're huge.
Yeah, it's just not. No, it's
They're-
all of it's bad.
They're massive. They're like 6'3" or
Alright.
something in that. And they're like, they have like huge boobs and asses, and it's like, all right, it's like chill, bruh. I remember. Okay, hold on. I remember one scene from it. I don't know why. I just thought of this. What was it? They were. He was sitting in the restaurant or something, and these like sports dudes are hitting on her or something, and he's like, "Hey, quit hitting on her." and they like beat him up or something. I don't remember. I was like, I
really-
would have beat them up. I
Sounds
would have
like
beat
a
them
really-
up. I was like, I would have beat them up. I was like, I wouldn't have let them do that to me. I don't know. I just remember that. That's all I remember.
Such good writing right there.
It is.
I didn't like his friend either. You know which one I'm talking about? The one with like the spike in his hair.
Wait, who? What are we talking about?
The round one, his friend.
Oh, his friend, like his fat friend. What?
Yeah.
Like? What about? Oh, I don't, dude. I don't remember that much about the show. I don't
He
remember
was
his
a
friend.
pedo. Like anytime he was on screen, he'd be talking about how he wants to go meet some nice kids.
What?
You don't remember that?
In the show?
That was like the main reason I gave the series a 1.
In Gal?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. Oh, he liked lollies. Is that what it was?
I don't even think it was lollies.
Oh.
I mean, he liked lollies, but he was going after like straight up kids at one point.
I don't remember that. I probably thought that was funny and gave it a higher score because of that. I probably thought that was funny. That was a funny.
Yeah, no, his mal description. A relatively chubby kid with a fetish for liking children. It's not a fetish, that's called pedophilia.
Hey, don't kink shame. Don't
Kink shaming when it's children.
Hey, love is love.
Oh god, no. Okay, I found the first part we definitely have to cut.
Love is love.
Schultz, no.
I don't endorse pedophilia.
You just did.
I do not endorse. No, we're cutting that. No, no, I do not endorse. I do not endorse pedophilia.
Oh my god. Where did we go wrong?
We've been spending so much time talking about Itchy.
Yeah, no, I don't. That wasn't even like on the list of topics to cover, and it's been like
No.
half the podcast.
Itchy. Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing a podcast. Where's my phone at? Oh, here it is. I ran out of water like 45 minutes ago. I've been drinking.
Shockingly.
There's a big old cup too.
You know, it's fine. It's what you brought it for, you know.
I did be drinking it though. Okay. So, has everybody here seen JoJo?
I
I've only seen like the first half of the first season.
Okay,
I've
we're not
seen-
gonna talk about that then.
2, 3.
What about Monogatari? Like all of that?
I've
Single
seen a
part.
few seasons of it.
Dang, y'all ain't seen nothing. Those are like
I've
the
seen
two
a lot
big.
of shonen.
Yeah, I have seen some shonen. Okay, hold on. Okay, so since we were talking about like genres and stuff, what do y'all say your favorite genres are? Like
Shonen.
not based off of that, not based off of like the stats, but like what your actual. Okay, shonen. Okay, thank you. What about you, Vinny? Rom-com.
It's either sports or rom-com for sure.
Yeah, I can't tell by looking at your list. Let's see.
I feel like I've watched almost every single rom-com that I would consider like good from appearance anyway.
And I haven't even seen any of those that you're talking about. Shonen, rom-com, sports, rom-com,
I don't have,
shonen,
like, any
sports.
rom-coms honest.
High-key unrelated, but Vinny, I'm just realizing Clara is in your top 10 characters.
Yeah.
Who, Holo? Is that who you said?
No, from
Yeah.
Iramakun.
Oh, Clara. Oh, I thought you said
I
Holo.
feel like that's probably gonna change. Honestly,
Well,
that was
I don't know.
a spur of the moment thing.
I don't know, man. We got the second season coming. You never know.
I still need to watch that. I remember I listened to the opening. I was before the show came out, and I was like, this kind of slap. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like the it's wacky, but it kind of slapped. And then everyone was like, oh my god, this show's amazing. You need to watch the show. And I'm like, It seems like the premise reminds me of Rosario plus Vampire.
It felt like I was watching like an early 2000s anime, honestly, but like with the production quality of obviously a 2019 anime.
Yeah.
It's another 2019 anime right there. My god, 2019 really was great.
I told you. I haven't even named like half of the shows I liked from it. Y'all probably wouldn't agree with me on this, but I think Isekai Quartet was probably the best. Like, what are those shows called where they're half the time? What would be the name for that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like short, I guess.
A short,
they're
yeah,
just called
short.
shorts, I think,
That's
yeah.
probably the best short that I've seen. I not probably, it is the best short that I've seen by far. Even though
I
it's
mean, I
like
haven't seen it,
I
but
haven't seen it
yeah,
either.
it feels recycled.
I haven't
think,
seen all the isekais it's based on, so I'm not gonna watch it until then.
well, yeah, you wouldn't really get it unless you've seen it all. I have, and I enjoyed all of
Yeah.
them. Like, I gave Overlord a 10. I gave ReZero a 9. I gave Slime's second season. Hold on, what else was in there? Tanya, I gave that a 7. But it's like a really good 7. And then what was the fourth one? The fourth one was
Konosuba.
Konosuba. Yeah, I gave that an 8. So I mean, they were all good shows.
I don't know. Best shorts I've seen are probably like Tenari no Saki-kun or Suri Children.
Suri Children was pretty good. That's probably my favorite as well.
I don't think I've seen the ones y'all are talking about.
Tenari no Saki-kun is literally just like they're just sitting at these desks, and this dude on the main character's like left just goofs around in class basically, and he does like outrage. It's hilarious, but that's pretty much it.
You know that actually, I don't think I've seen many shorts. I don't know why I said that. Like that's an achievement. I've seen like 3 shorts that I can think of. Like Tajina Senpai. Tajina Senpai was last year. That's an alright show. I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't that great. It was funny though. That's not edgy.
You know, my favorite shorts, I take that back, it's probably Vampire Homes.
I haven't seen that one. That's for sure.
I would recommend that watching it.
Third recommendation today. What was that?
No,
Vampire
no.
Homes.
With an average
Vampire
rating
Homes.
of 3.43 on Mal.
Vampire Homes. Third recommendation. Not coming from me. That's not coming from me. That's a Colin recommendation. So if it sucks, it's his fault. I'm not endorsing that. He's endorsing that. So you can go.
I'm not endorsing it, but if you want to hate yourself for watching something, that's a good one to go with.
Everyone go spam dislikes on his latest video.
Oh yeah, bet. No, wait till Saturday and just destroy the dislike ratio.
Bet. You heard him, boys. Go get him.
No, that's right. You have my explicit permission.
What? Okay. Well, have y'all seen Plastic Nissan?
No.
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
That was the one with the where the dude just starts thrusting
Yes,
at guys
Vinny,
in the
you need to
alleyway,
go
right?
watch that. It is 30 minutes. It
sorry,
is
you
so
should.
good. It is. I remember. Did I tell you about that? I think I did. But anyways,
I think you did too.
it is it's like second for second the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like the amount of
Rolling,
comedy,
every episode.
the amount of comedy you get in 30 minutes is like insane. Like I was in tears. I've watched it 5 times. I need to rewatch it again actually.
God.
It's so okay. Some of the skits are kind of like meh, but like some of them are like insane. Like, oh, it's so funny.
It's definitely worth it.
It's definitely. I want to watch that again now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's the skit where he gets those dudes in the alley. Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it. 4th recommendation. We're already on our 4th recommendation. Everyone go watch Plastic Nissan.
I believe
it's
you
amazing.
mean third recommendation.
3rd. No,
Yeah.
Vampire Homes. You already endorsing it. No taking it back. No taking it back. Okay.
Backtracking it fail.
Okay, we're gonna veto that one. Never mind. Everyone ignore the last 3 minutes, however long ago that was.
Yeah. No, I feel like we're probably just enticing them to watch it more by doing that.
Yeah, do not watch this show, no matter what you do.
Absolutely under no circumstances.
It's been a long time since I've watched it, but one of the funniest shows I've seen was I think it's My Bride is a Mermaid
I have not seen that
I
one.
haven't seen it either.
in English.
It's
Sato
crazy.
no Hanayome, I think.
Oh, there it is.
We only have 115 anime shared, so there's a lot of stuff that we haven't seen from each other's stuff. That's like less than half.
No. Sorry. I have a quick question, unrelated in every way.
Yeah, what?
250th anime on your profile is listed as Kenja no Mago.
Oh
How
yeah.
did you let that happen?
I honestly, when I was watching seasonals quite a bit, and then I just finished like 5 anime in a day because it was like the last week or whatever of the season, and it just happened to be 250 was that, and I was like, oh man, forever on my profile. Great.
Yeah,
Great.
I don't keep track of that stuff.
Immortalized.
I do remember my 100th though. I thought it was gonna be Haikyuu, but then I remember I had to add something back in between, and then I was like, "Oh, the Haikyuu's amazing!" And I was like, "Wait a second, what did I watch before Haikyuu?" Because I had to add something in like 50 or something, and I was like, "Takagi-san," and I'm like, "The only anime I've dropped is my 100th anime." I was like, "That sucks."
My 100th anime was Luck and Logic, and I remember when I finished it, I actually really liked it. But looking back, it's probably like my worst milestone series overall.
Looking at my milestone series, it's like not even a competition. Kenja no Mago is by far the worst.
I mean, you've
The
got
rest
good
of
stuff
them are
on
like
there.
8+ easy.
Yeah, no, they
So-
all look good except for that one. So I was like, I don't know what happened there, but
No, I planned out the Mob Psycho one because I was just like, Mob Psycho 100 is.
I
But
don't
then
know.
the others, it just happened to be those.
Sometimes when I'm like, I really want to remember a series, I'll like rig it to make sure that that's the anime I finish for the milestone. Like Hajime no Ippo, I did that with, and same with Sword Art Online. Then I stopped doing it and immediately got Tokyo Ghoul Re. So
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was looking at that. I was about to go,
yeah, that was. I mean, I feel like I still owe Tokyo Ghoul because at one point it was like my favorite series, but at the same time, it's just it all went so downhill so quickly. It's still like one of my favorite manga. Ishida has such good art. I have like an art book from his stuff. He's just, if nothing else, the man's art is incredible.
They threw that show down the shitter. I don't know what Re season 1 was so bad. I don't even want to watch the second season of Re. I've just been holding off on watching it. I know people say it gets better, but like Re, like the way it ended, it's like it didn't even need to happen. Like the ending, I'm like, what did this accomplish? I was like, I remember watching it and I was talking to somebody. And I was like, I don't like any of these characters. Please bring back the old characters. I was like, I hate all of these guys. I would not care if they died. And then towards the end of the show, I'm like, oh, I actually do kind of care about them. Why did he kill them off? I don't care if I spoiled it because that show is garbage anyways. I was like, I was actually mad. I was actually mad because I was like, I don't care about these characters. And then I was like, okay, I'm slightly starting to care about some of them. Okay, thank you for making me hate this show even more.
Yeah, no. It was better in the manga, but even then,
I'm
Re
pretty
was still
sure
a
I
lot
just
weaker.
officially dropped Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Yeah, I don't
Like 3 episodes in or something.
want to
like-
watch the second season. I don't.
I wouldn't. It gets even worse.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Like Tokyo Ghoul Re was, like, since you spoiled part of it anyway, I'm just gonna go for it. It was a mess.
It was
A big mess. They messed up the end. They just started skipping content straight up. They went through like 20 episodes in 20 chapters in one episode at one point in the second season of Re, which was
Don't
worrisome.
spoil the second season for me because I'm gonna watch it eventually.
Jules, really?
I'm gonna watch it honestly.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else then. Just be prepared to not understand what's going on.
I already don't.
Good, because it gets worse.
Why is he a different person? Did he have a coma? I don't know. It makes no sense from the continuation of the second season.
See, they were supposed to explain that, but you know what they didn't do? They didn't explain it because they decided to skip it because it wasn't important.
Let's not even.
I mean, they
let's not-
sort of imply it.
That's not something you include.
Why would you
God forbid.
include that? Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
I mean, they technically included it, but honestly, I think if I hadn't read the manga before, I wouldn't have figured out what was going on.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I was like, this guy, they brainwashed him or something, or he had a concussion. I don't know. He's a different person now. He's a nice guy. He turned from a badass that got all the girls to a nice guy that doesn't get any girls.
It's the weirdest description I've ever heard of that, but it's not technically wrong.
What was his name? Kaneki? Yeah, Kaneki? I don't know. I can't say Japanese
Kaneki.
names.
Kaneki.
Yeah, I actually really liked Kaneki for a while, but
He was.
Aize not so much.
He was
No,
Okay.
there's only one
I'll say-
character I cared about.
yeah, I'm not
in the
gonna
entire
lie.
series.
It was edgy. It was really edgy. But I was like,
It was
it's
edgy,
still
yeah.
it was still enjoyable to me. Like I
Yeah,
think
I agree.
I like the super badass like thing. I like that. I like that
Yeah.
that theme. That's my
There was just some
favorite.
enjoyment, I guess, to be had in just kind of watching Kaneki go around and start slapping people with his
Yeah.
red tentacle.
A lot of people didn't like season 2,
I
but I
feel
think
like the
it like
first
yeah.
half of this first season, it was just all I was watching was Toga. That was it. I was like, that's it.
Toko
From here
was
on
cool.
out.
Too bad she got like shafted to the side and
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah, I think they had an alright cast, and then they just completely dropped everybody and
I think they set up the cast really well,
Mhm.
and then just didn't do enough with most of them to keep me invested in them.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I wanted to see where everyone went, it's just they didn't really go anywhere.
No. That show is just a disappointment. That's all I can say about it. I think that was that's about the same time I watched Hunter x Hunter and One Punch Man too. And I put it up there with them when I
God
first
dang.
watched it.
I had it above One Punch. I still have it above One Punch Man for the first season at least.
I don't know if I'd say that, but I still like the first
full
season.
disclaimer. Full disclaimer, I have the first and second season at a 9 still. It's just both
Wow, I have
seasons
them
of
at
Ray
8.
are
I have them
3.
at 8, but 9, yikes.
I gave the first season a 6, and then I gave the second season like a 4.
Yeah, Re was a 4 for me. Or a
No,
5.
I'm talking about square root.
No,
one
I
for-
know what you're talking about. But Re was a 4 for me. Both 1 and 2 was a 8.
Yeah, I
gave
dropped
Re a
3 and
3.
gave it a 3.
Yeah, I have both at a 3, but I did finish them, so yay for that, I guess.
Or no, I gave it a 4 actually. I guess it's because I dropped it. I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's hard to stay invested in that one, honestly. I don't know. I was very disappointed with what happened because honestly, again, Tokyo Ghoul manga I would still recommend today. Like Schultz said, it's edgy, but like it's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
The-
There were definitely some interesting aspects of it, but I just think that the adaptation was horrible.
The adaptation is the Tokyo Ghoul adaptation. The salt I have towards that is honestly the main reason Pierrot's my least favorite studio.
You know what? I just thought of something.
Oh,
You
no.
know, you said shonen's your favorite category, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you say that, but you don't like
Oh,
the
no.
greatest shonen of all time. Hunter
You say
x Hunter.
Hunter, I'm
Hunter
leaving.
x Hunter.
I quit. I quit. This is my
Leave,
last
leave.
episode on the podcast.
Listen. We need to rewatch that together sometime. Cause I feel like
Okay,
you.
know
I feel
what?
like.
Deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like you didn't. It's just like you had a bad day when you watched it or something.
No, I'd agree. In either way, even if I end up hating it again, it can't be worse than the stuff Zane keeps talking me into watching with him.
Like
Swear to
Nekopara.
God, so far we've ended up watching Nekopara and Persona 4. Both of which have kind of been mediocre to sucky at best.
I think I want to watch Nekopara though, honestly.
I mean, that one's more enjoyable, but I have to watch it in like short bursts. I could not binge that one.
No, I can't. Just for slice of life in general, for me, I can't watch like more than one core of it, or it's like unbearable.
I like to watch them like spaced out. If I watch too much of it at one time, I just won't enjoy it as much as I could. Like, I will probably enjoy a slice of life as long as I don't try and binge it.
Yeah, I agree. There's some shows like I do that with too. Like, I wish I hadn't have binged JoJo. I wish I'd done that with JoJo because it just got so repetitive for me that it was not as enjoyable as it should have been.
It's kind of why I just took a break with JoJo. I was enjoying it, and then like halfway through Stardust Crusaders, I realized I have like another 20, 30 episodes left, and was gonna lose interest if I didn't just take a break for a while.
Nope, I went through every episode of that season in one sitting.
Oh God.
Well, not
That's like
one sitting, but that's all I watched. Like I'd watched like 15 episodes. I'm like, all right, next day let's watch another, however many, and the next day, all right, let's watch another. It kind of sucked.
I think that's I watched the Familiar of Zero, the one that has like the worst season of anime ever. I watched literally like I think the last 3 seasons of it all in one sitting, just because I knew after the 3rd season happened, I was like, if I don't just watch the entire series, I'm gonna drop it. So I just watched the entire thing just so I get it out of my way.
I almost see with the pet girl of Sankarasu, or however you say that. I watched like the first set. I like drooled, like I like trudged through, like I was like going through like ankle deep mud, concrete to get through that show, and I got to 17 and I just stopped watching anime for a while because it was that bad.
I don't think I've ever had a series that bad.
Well, I was focusing on other stuff anyways, and
I feel you.
I'm on and off all the time anyways, but I got through it. Actually, no, hold on, I'll take that back. I think that like the first like 16 or 17 episodes I was like, this is kind of alright, but then finishing it up, like coming back and finishing it was like a grind. Like I felt like I was like, oh my god, when is this episode gonna be over? How much time does this episode have left? Like every 5 minutes I was clicking on it, like how much? It's only been 5 minutes. I was like, oh come on. So I wasn't able to enjoy it as much as I should have.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had anything that was like, I don't know. Zero's kind of was pretty bad.
Man, I've had some really bad series, but I guess I've just always looked at it like, well, that was a bad series. Let's watch a good one, and not, well, oh boy, I can't watch anime right now.
All I watch is good stuff now. Like I don't even touch anything that's not like, because I've seen like almost 300 now. There's still so much stuff I haven't seen. Like there's so much stuff in my recommended, like.
It's weird because I've got all these recommendations I'll probably like from friends, and then I'll be sitting there when it's time to pick a new series, and I'll be like, okay, time to watch this series I know I'm gonna hate.
I don't even torture myself with that anymore.
I mean, I think the masochist role Malgraph gave me for never dropping anything is kind of warranted.
Well, I have one show dropped, and I'm planning on coming back to it.
Yeah, the only time I ever did that was with Soul Eater, and in hindsight, I actually kind of liked Soul Eater when I came back.
It's good. It's alright show. It's on and off.
It's like, see, I was conflicted. I liked Excalibur and Death the Kid, and hated everyone else. So
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I've dropped 13 series, and I don't think I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah.
It's just when I just lose interest in something, it's done. Get out of my face.
No, I gotta grind. I gotta grind it. I gotta grind through it. I can't just drop it.
yeah, no, I agree with Schultz there. I feel it's not even that I feel the need to grind it. Well, I guess it is. It's when I start
can't grind,
I can't
like
stop.
Start to Frog, for example. Like I watched the dub, and it was great. Then I was like, wow, they're out of dubbed episodes. And then I watched the sub, and I was like, these voice actors are so annoying. So I just couldn't do it because the series is 350 episodes long.
Oh wow!
So I would have had to watch like almost 300 episodes of the sub that I thought was annoying just to finish it.
Yeah, I would have done it. I guess I wouldn't have started a show that long that wasn't like critically acclaimed though. So
well, I didn't know
That's
it
your
was
own
actually
fault.
that long.
That's your own
It was
fault.
like super early on, but I was just like, I guess I'm gonna have to drop a show out. I'm like,
See, I wouldn't have been able to binge it, but I've probably just ended up like watching an episode a day for a year till I finished it.
Yeah, that's what happened in the last episode. What was that? Let me go rewatch the last 5 minutes of the last episode. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Who is his character again? I don't remember who that is.
I mean, I don't know. As long as you're watching like an episode a day for a year, I don't feel like your memory on it will get too bad, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, that's the same thing as watching a seasonal show, but like for a whole year, I guess.
I mean,
It's a little more frequent just because it's every day.
Yeah, it's
but
every day. Yeah.
in general, I've kind of had just good luck with my memory when it comes to anime.
Good
think
for
it's
you.
just- Yeah, I don't know. That sounded slightly sarcastic, Schultz.
Here's a trophy for your award. Here, put it next to your masochist roll. It has a good
Yeah.
memory.
I'm taking your water bottle as my trophy.
It's not a water bottle. It's a cup. It's a fat cup.
Why did you bring a cup in the car? That seems like a horrible idea.
Hey, don't tell him I'm in my car recording right now. That's a secret.
Secret.
Secrets.
It's fine. We can cut it, right? Probably.
No cuts. This is raw, uncut. Raw, uncut
Oh,
footage.
Probably should wrap it up though. We've been
Yeah,
recording
let's-
for like
Almost 2
2
a
hours.
little over 2 hours.
Ugh.
And I really don't
I've
think
been
we've had a
recording for over
ton.
2 hours.
I'm like
Time
8
just
minutes
flies.
short. Yeah, it really kind of did.
All right. Well, I should probably mention the Discord, shouldn't I? I doubt anybody will do it, but we got the Anime Dojo Discord. We got Lil Biggie and Sarcasm 317 are the admins. Me and Deku are mods. I might put a link in the description. I don't know. Depends if I remember to or not.
We got a couple thousand people in there, even though it seems.
Seems like we've got like 10 people there at any given time.
Yeah, I'm not in there that often. Anyways, subscribe to Sarcasm 317. Subscribe to My Hero Deku. You don't have to subscribe to me because I don't post
You do have
anything.
to subscribe to Weeb Strength.
Weeb Strength. I haven't even said my name the whole time.
Yes, you did.
I think you said it in the intro.
Did
Yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Did I say
I
that?
love the intro.
That was 2
Yeah.
hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Mister. I have a good memory. I don't. You don't have to rub it in my face. Anyways, y'all want to say anything?
No,
I think he wrapped
covered
up.
everything. Yeah.
I wrapped it up pretty good, so that's it. Well, thanks for being on, I guess. And sorry,
Coordinate. It was fun.
it was fun.
Mhm.
I agree, it was fun. And I guess if y'all want to see another one of these, better hit that motherfucking like button.
Language, now we're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah, monetization. That's what I'm looking for. Give me the money. Give me all your money, guys. All right, I'll see ya. Peace out.